Hello everybody, how you doing? I'm going to be sharing with you a few fragrances that I have worn where people have literally followed my scent trail just to compliment me on my fragrance. These have made people go out of their ways just to tell me that I smell amazing. The first is Prada Lomo EDT. And listen, people can shit on this fragrance saying that it's basic, it doesn't smell like anything with character and personality, but to be totally honest with you, the only people I see critiquing this fragrance are men. Every single time a woman has smelled this on me or a woman has smelled this in my collection, the eyes are rolling back. They're telling me that they love how clean it smells. It's soapy, fresh, and clean. And on top of that, it has a little bit of this luxurious fabric softener sort of smell to it. But yeah, this one really pushes. It has great projection. And I don't know how people are only getting less than 3 hours with this scent. Because on me, on my skin, easily over 6 hours. On clothes, easily over 8 hours. So for a standard designer fragrance, this has pretty good performance, especially for a freshie. So Prada Lomo EDT. And I'll put all the names of the fragrance and discount site links in the description in case you're trying to get them for not retail price. All right, let's save some money here. The next one, Spice Bomb Extreme. Are we really surprised to see this on the list? This fragrance at nighttime has pulled me so many compliments. This scent, it opens up, literally, I thought it smelled like human, but somebody told me that it's actually caraway. And now I kind of understand that because when I smell cumin in fragrances, it smells more like BO, and this definitely does not smell like BO. So it's a spicy scent that punches you in the face right in the opening. And then as it starts to dry down, it has this really, I was going to say smooth, but it's not really smooth, like a tobacco vanilla sort of vibe. All right. It's a little bit rough around the edges, but this in the air is really something that like it turns people's heads. It's an attention grabber. And I think that if you're looking for a fragrance to wear at nighttime that performs over 8 hours, this is a nice one to throw on because not only is it like, I know it looks badass, but it has a cozy, comforting sort of smell to it that makes it really approachable. So Spice Bomb Extreme by Viktor and Rolf. Next, we have a private blend from Tom Ford, Tobacco Veneer. It is no surprise that this makes people weak in the knees. Guys, girls, it does not matter. But I will say there are ladies that really just love this scent. There is something about it. It has that X factor to it that makes it just absolutely irresistible. It's such like a sweet, cozy, almost gingerbread smelling type of fragrance. It doesn't smell like tobacco vanilla like the way Spice Bomb Extreme does. This smells more kind of a little bit like a dessert with like a chai tea latte vibe. So not really a badass fragrance, but definitely something that's bold, polarizing, and has character. And the way this performs, easily over 12 hours. It has great projection. It really radiates. I remember I wore this once and my sister and her boyfriend, like right when I was just entering the room, they were like, holy shit, we can smell you from here. So this thing is a powerhouse. Tom Ford Tobacco Veneer. Next, a classic favorite of mine, Tuxedo by YSL. These are selling out everywhere. It's been like that for a long time now over the past few months. But I remember this scent was something that had somebody stopping mid-conversation just to tell me that I smelled good. And I was like, thank you so much. And you know what? I didn't really expect this to project in a way because I was spraying from, before I had this bottle, it was a sample. I was using this sample and I did about 5 sprays. And for some reason, they were really able to smell me when I was moving and I wasn't walking too close to this person. It was pretty like, I would say like 2 to 3 arms lengths away. And it was just pushing, you know, and they were like, oh my God, you smell so good. I was like, thank you. Thank you. So this dries down with this boozy bourbon vanilla sort of scent. And then it opens up to my nose smelling fresh, clean, and green. But overall, it's a pretty dry smelling fragrance. There's nothing like juicy about this scent, but it's very, very, very sexy. So Tuxedo by YSL. And we're going to move over here. And yes, Side Effect bionicio. We all know it by now. It's over. I was gonna say it's over. It goes over 12 hours, no problem, with only 3 sprays on myself, which is nuts. On clothes, this thing lasts literally forever. But it's this boozy rum cinnamon sort of fragrance, and if you like those boozy type of scents, I know you're gonna love this. This has made people just like absolutely salivate, where they're like, well, I know it sounds weird to say salivate and you're like, oh, you're lying, blah, blah, blah. But trust me, if you've smelt this and if you've worn this around people, at least when I have, it's been absolute gold. I myself am not too crazy about wearing this scent because it's a bit too intense, but I can't deny both the ladies and the guys' reactions when I threw this on. People just absolutely loved it. And it's a different fragrance too. Not a lot of people are wearing boozy types of scents. So when you have something like this that's blended really well, that's really smooth, it's hard to beat, especially when it's nighttime and you're just like around a bunch of people and it's a bit cold, you know, this really, really shines. So it's a very unisex fragrance, and yeah, I get it. I totally get it. Also spray this on like your sweater or your hoodie or whatever if you're just gonna give it to somebody, because it's not gonna go away and they're never gonna forget you. Like my sister has said before, this is a one-night stand you will never forget. Side Effect by Bionicio. And in fact, if you saw my video that I did recently, my cousin smelled this in my collection and he immediately bought it. I think it was going for like $340 on the discount site, but with like my link, when he actually paid for everything, it was like $250 with all the discounts. Like it took off like $95 from his final order, which is a steal. If you can find Side Effect for less than $300, amazing. Again, all the links in the description. Next is Naxos by Sershoff. This money. Mafia Boss fragrance. Tobacco, honey, more of a honey fragrance because this one's very smooth and it's just like everything about it. It screams badass, but at the same time, like not careless. You know, like this smells like somebody that is, you know, in their younger days. Well, I don't even want to say younger days because I could totally see this on somebody in their 20s, you know, but it just has this rebellious edge to it. But at the same time, it's this classy, sophisticated type of fragrance that has just garnered the best reactions when I've worn this, both around guys and girls. It is a unisex fragrance, and I don't really think that this one's as masculine as people make it out to be, because when I've worn it, it's been nothing but love from literally everybody. And in fact, I've had some, you know, feminine family and friends wear this, and it smells amazing on them as well. It doesn't smell overly masculine at all, at all. And lastly, Gentle Fluidity Silver by MFK. This has a really nice scent trail, and I think it's an underrated fragrance, especially if you're looking for something that smells cool and icy. There's something about this that screams CEO, like a dominant, like, I'm thinking sort of like Christian Grey in a way that like he acts very kind of like reserved and cool and you don't really know what he's thinking, and a little bit intimidating, but this fragrance isn't off-putting in that extent. In fact, it's just like, oh, like this is somebody that's like cool, calm, collected, but a bit quiet. And it's just a lovely, lovely type of fragrance. It's crisp, it's sharp, and it smells amazing. All right, so I hope this helped for anybody that was ever curious about that question. If not, thanks for watching anyways, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.